Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. So in this video we are going to be reviewing a recently released Scooby-Doo animated movie. This time it is going to be Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost, which is really cool as it goes all the way back to resolve an unfinished mystery in the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo mini-series in this feature film, which is really cool. And it's really nice that they're kind of revisiting an old mystery, all of the characters, and still maintaining the fact that at this time in the mini-series there was Scooby-Doo, Shaggy and Daphne. So they kind of got this little mini team together along with Fred and Velma and along with other new characters as well. So it's a really cool feature film that goes all the way back to resolve an unfinished mystery. So from a storyline point of view, it's really great in this movie as there are a lot of layers from a storyline point of view in this film, which is really great. Like I said before, it's obviously resolving a previously unfinished mystery, and in this movie it explores why the 13th ghost is back and why it's also haunting Vincent Van Gogh, who contacts the gang through his crystal ball, which is really cool. The gang then try to go to the Himalayas, which is where Vincent Van Gogh is, and try to capture the ghost and put him back into the chest of demons. On top of this, there is another storyline that's going on, which is all to do with Fred's depression, as he has had to sell the Mystery Inc. van due to a sheriff telling him that he is carrying out criminal negligence, and then his depression is even more added to, as in this mystery, Daphne is front and center and is kind of leading everything and has her own Mystery Inc. kind of van situation going on, which is really cool. And so I just love the fact that from a storyline point of view, it's really exploring really serious issues with these characters, which is really cool from a storytelling point of view. So from a character's point of view, like I said before, this movie actually really explores really interesting issues and really explores it for all of the different characters. So everyone's definitely got their own little part to play in this movie. So let's quickly go through them one by one. So like I just said, obviously Fred has his depression storyline explored, as his kind of place in the team is really explored from his point of view and really examined in terms of, you know, he doesn't have the Mystery Inc. van anymore, he's not the leader in this movie anymore. So it's really interesting from his character's point of view, and this is actually carried on further in the next movie, Scooby-Doo Returns to Zombie Island, which is really cool. So Velma is trying to prove that no ghost exists, so her presence throughout the entire movie is just trying to debunk everything and prove that it's all just a man behind a mask type situation. Daphne, like I said before, is the leader in this movie. She has a new costume, a new van, and is just kind of the expert in this situation, so it's really driving everything forward, which is really cool. Shaggy and Scooby are just kind of continuing everything as well from the mini-series. Obviously they have explored everything to do with all of these ghosts and all of these kind of mysteries, so they're kind of bringing back all of that nostalgia, which is really interesting. And then the additional characters are really great as well. Like I said, we've already seen these characters before. There are a couple of additions to this as well, but let's go through the two main kind of returning characters. So first up is Vincent Van Gogh, who is a bit of a Doctor Strange type character. I would have liked to have seen a bit more magic from this character, but you do kind of see some things, which is really great. The actor behind the voice of this character was also Brain from Pinky and the Brain, so they do kind of do a couple of nods to that as well. And the other character that was kind of part of the gang as part of the mini-series was Flim Flam, and in this film you see a grown-up Flim Flam and kind of see how he is going to be part of the team as well. So from a character's point of view, this movie is actually really decent, and I love the fact that each character has their own mini storyline as well. So from a visuals point of view, this movie actually looks really good. It's a recently released Scooby-Doo movie, and all of the set pieces and all of the sequences that these characters go on are really cool. I wish they pushed the magic a little bit more, but that being said, all of the scenes are really cool. There's avalanches here, there's battle scenes with ghosts, there's chase sequences, there's clue solving, there is also a Knight Rider car, there is a bit of a Doctor Strange type character, there are returning characters. All of the visuals in this movie, honestly, are really good. You wouldn't even think that it's a Scooby-Doo movie because it's that high level. And all of the places that these characters go on, and even the journeys that they take to get there, all looks really cool. So from a visuals point of view, Curse of the 13th Ghost is a really cool Scooby-Doo movie entry. So from a comparisons point of view, it's really nice to kind of have a continuation and conclusion of the 13th Ghost of Scooby-Doo kind of mini-series and have all of that story and character nostalgia here, which makes it really, really cool. I wouldn't say it's the best Scooby-Doo movie out there, because there are better entries out there as well. But that being said, it is really, really cool. It's definitely not the worst, may not well be the best, but it is a really, really cool entry. All of the nostalgia that is experienced through this movie is absolutely brilliant. The storyline in this movie is really, really cool. The characters are great and the visuals are absolutely brilliant. So from a comparisons point of view, whilst it's not the best Scooby-Doo movie out there, it is definitely a great entry as part of this franchise. So overall, I really enjoyed Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost. I thought all of the themes in this movie were really, really great. All of the throwbacks and nostalgia was really, really cool. The visuals are absolutely brilliant. The storyline was really, really interesting. And the characters are really, really cool. All of the individual character journeys are really, really cool. And I love how they just made fun of certain characters as well. Vincent Von Ghoul for looking like Doctor Strange and sounding like Brain from Pinky and the Brain is really, really cool. All of the little pop culture references are really, really great, and I loved how they kept the ending open-ended, so those that don't really believe in ghosts can still have a bit of a satisfying conclusion, and those that do believe in ghosts can equally have a bit of a satisfying conclusion from this movie. And like I said, I really like how it concluded a mini-series from years and years and years ago. And so for all of those reasons, I'm going to give Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost a solid 7 out of 10. I'd love to hear what you think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video.